Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you're going to meet a new member of the Wadsworth Chamber, Val Kellogg. Hi, Val.
Hi.
Hello. I brought my little note here because I'm never getting the name of your business correct. So I keep transposing different words, but it's Field Systems Designs. Okay, so before we talk about your business, Field Systems Design, I got it. Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I am originally from Ohio, so I grew up in Northeast Ohio, up in Mentor. I played soccer growing up my whole life, ended up coaching college soccer for a while, which is where I met my husband. We have 2 kids now. We coached together for a while. We were actually most recently in Minnesota coaching, and then 2 years ago we moved back here to be closer to family, and got out of coaching along the way, and then ended up starting my own business. So,
Well, tell us about your business then.
sure. So, Field Systems is my automation and workflow design business. So, really what we do is help kind of connect all the dots in the back end. So a lot of small businesses have a lot of different software they're using, or even if it's just 1 or 2 pieces of software they're using, a lot of times they don't easily connect. So maybe they're stuck doing double data entry. They add 1 customer in this system, but it doesn't pick up in this system. They do a lot of extra work in that way. Maybe there's some pain point they have in the workflow. I can come in and help listen to their pain points and help come up with solutions and how to make their business more efficient. Obviously, small business owners are busy. They got to wear a lot of hats. So I can kind of help wear that tech hat for them and help kind of connect the dots. So everything's connected on the back ends.
Oh, I see. Okay. So how did you come up with all of this?
Yeah.
Good question.
Very good question.
Yeah.
So my background is more in product design. So I've spent maybe the past couple years working for software companies doing product design, where my role was mainly talking to users, like understanding their pain points and their workflows within this system that I was working for, and then trying to come up with design solutions. So maybe solutioning a different workflow, maybe this button should be here or there, kind of little things like that. A lot of times those solutions didn't always make it to the software, which causes a lot of headaches for the end users. I'm sure you've used software that gives you a headache.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So kind of going along with that, I started learning about some of these automation tools that you can learn on the back end that help connect the APIs with each other. You can pull data from one and send it to another. And so kind of combining the experience of working with people and understanding their pain points, and then solutioning to connect the dots. So I really got into it because I was talking to someone about their business, and they're just highlighting some of their pain points. In my head, I'm like, well, it shouldn't be that way. It should be a lot easier. Like, there's probably a solution there. So he let me help him kind of figure out some solutions to some of his problems, and then it just kind of grew from there.
Wow. So when did you start this?
Oh, yeah, like maybe 2 months ago.
Wow, you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just very cool. Now, when was it that you moved here, and how did you choose Wadsworth?
Ooh, good question. So we moved here 2 years ago, actually, in October. My husband works for Fastenal. So Fastenal is headquartered in Winona, Minnesota.
Okay.
But you're able to kind of move out and maybe work out of a branch, or there's some bigger offices around. There's one in Medina. So he didn't want to go to a branch. He wanted to move into like maybe a bigger-ish branch. So Medina is the one that made sense. It was still an hour from where kind of the rest of my family is. And then as we spotted Medina, we just kind of looked within like a radius of Medina, and Wadsworth was really good schools. Like, it's not necessarily super busy compared to some of the maybe bigger cities. So it just kind of checked off all the boxes for us.
Oh, and how old are your girls?
Girl and a boy.
And a boy.
Yep.
Yes.
So my daughter, she's 6, and then my son is 4, and he'll turn 5 right around Christmas.
Oh,
so.
Boy, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
We were just talking, and they just get big so doggone quick.
Yep.
So your family's still in Mentor?
Yep. I have two older brothers, and my dad. So one brother and my dad are still in Mentor, and then my other brother's in Valley View.
Oh, okay. Now, what college did you go to? Because it had to be up around Minnesota. Yeah.
So I've been actually, I went to college at Central Michigan.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was way wrong on that one.
That's okay. It's how we ended up in Minnesota, though, because I met my husband through like the Michigan coaching circle, and then with college coaching, you kind of just have to go where the jobs are. So for a little bit, I was actually a head coach at Lake Erie College.
Oh, okay.
And then we were out in North Dakota for a little bit, not too long.
Holy tamale.
Matt, my husband, was there longer. I was only there a couple months, and that was enough for me.
Okay.
And then we moved back to Michigan for a little bit, and then we were in Minnesota for our last coaching stop was in Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Now, is there a lot of difference in the weather between Minnesota and Wadsworth, Ohio?
Minnesota gets really cold. Like the wind chill will get super cold, and it stays cold. Like it doesn't get above maybe 20 degrees very often. Like it feels good when it's in the 20s.
Yeah.
Whereas here, maybe it drops colder every now and then, and it sits around that 20 to 30 degree range. And it gets, which I think allows for more clouds. So I think it ends up being a little bit sunnier in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, back to your business. I always,
Sure.
always like to know about people, but we'll go back to your business. So if I were having a lot of problems with their software and just like pulling my hair out, what I would call you, and then what would you do?
Yeah, we would sit down and a lot of people don't have an issue telling you what their pain points are. Like this is a process that I feel just takes so long that it shouldn't. And usually that one pain point that a business owner can very easily identify, I can turn it into 2 or 3 like other ideas or things that, well, what about this? Like we can solve this problem too. There's a lot of solutions out there that people aren't even aware of. Things that we can come up with that it wouldn't have even entered, their ideas of something that they could solve and make their lives easier. For example, a lot of the businesses want data, right? We want to understand where we're at. We want to understand, maybe profitability or like I want to run a very specific report that's specific to my business, and I can't get that data the way I want it out of my software. I can go in and pull the data and maybe make a nice dashboard for them. Or maybe there's like a really lightweight way I can make an app that collects different KPIs that aren't easily gathered. They're not just, it's not just a dollar amount or a number of jobs they've ran or whatever it might be, whatever you sold. Maybe it's like something more like when someone gets a 5-star review, like one of your employees gets a 5-star review, maybe you want to give them a little bit more kudos or something. Like there's automations we can set up on the back ends that would pull that review, that would add it to the score, that would bring it to this dashboard.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of possibilities. The hard thing sometimes is reining it in. Like you want to make sure that it's built around the workflows they already have. So we're not going to come in and build an entire new set of software for you. We're going to connect the dots, and we're going to maybe pull things from this software and this software to create one dashboard for you, so that at the end of every week you can know exactly where you're at as a business owner.
And that is so important. Yeah, to keep up. We have a couple businesses, retail businesses, and with their software, they know where they are.
Yep.
By the minute, truly, and in comparisons, and it's amazing when I talk to them, like they'll say, oh, this, last year at this time at 2:30 p.m., this is where we were and this is where we are now. So, yeah.
Yep, there's a lot of, obviously, things you can do with data, and then there's like maybe workflows built around emails. Like I'm sure you get automated emails from, I get them all the time. If I'm trying to shop online and I leave the cart, like that company or that website will email me, hey, like, do you want to go buy this? Well, there's a lot of other automated emails you can think about sending, like if your business has like a membership or some sort of club, maybe you want certain touch points throughout the year so that they know that, you're reminding them that they're in the club. Like, hey, welcome to the club, or 6 months from now, here's a reminder, this is what you get. Like, go ahead and schedule this. Or, hey, you're coming up for renewal, like go ahead and click this link and you can renew your membership right now. So there's that way of kind of nurturing your customer base, and making sure that everything's kind of running without you having to think about it. And then you can spend more time thinking about what you want to be spending time on.
Okay. Boy, that is pretty cool, because especially when you buy into a membership, you really want to feel like you're part of it. I know, like with the chamber, we want people to know that they're a member. Yeah, and I would think that would be any other organization with membership. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of workflows now coming out revolve around social media, because obviously with social media, like the more you post, the better. Usually the algorithm favors that. I mean, AI comes into play a little bit. You don't, like, a lot of businesses are coming out like trying to capitalize on the AI. Like, we'll bring in AI when it makes sense. Like, maybe for this podcast, you would set up a trigger that whenever this gets uploaded to YouTube, you can grab the transcripts, you can use AI to turn it into a Facebook post, and then have you just post it right away without you having to think about it. You could just approve it and send it off.
My gosh.
You can do that on Twitter. You can do that with Instagram. Like, you can take a blog post and turn it into a different post so that you're not just it just saves a little bit of the rework. Like, it still has your feel, your touch, like what you want to say and your tone. But it takes, less time for you to come up with it versus sitting there and typing it up and, kind of taking the time to post to each and every single channel.
That is just amazing. When I think how far we came, I graduated from college in '96. I might have been a little bit non-traditional student, but they were just talking about the World Wide Web at that time. And so that was under 30 years ago. I mean, honestly, that's amazing how far we have came in just 30 years. Yeah.
Yep.
And for you to have this business like that, that is awesome.
Yeah. And I think what I enjoy the most about it so far is, like, no solution is the same for every business. And I think that's what makes what I do a little bit different. Like, I'm not going to sell some pre-made workflow that I've already made. Like, I really want to understand what the problem is and explore every possible solution that's going to make sense for you. So a lot of times I'm ending up learning different tools and software as well, because it's just going to suit that business the best, so that I get to add to my arsenal of all the things I get to learn. And, like, it's crazy what you can do. Like, it's crazy what you can find to help kind of bridge the gap in different ways and help automate things. So it's been interesting. I've learned a lot.
Oh my gosh, I would think so. Now, just for my own personal information here, are you a numbers person or are you more creative?
Oh yeah, more creative.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't really sure, because, what you're talking about truly seems like a numbers, has a basis in numbers. Yeah, and so I just wanted to ask, because I'm truly creative and not numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, my background's in design, so what I've learned along the way with design is that design's not just like, making the graphic or logos. It's like being creative and brainstorming and coming up with different ideas and solutions. And there's different design thinking ways of coming up with better solutions. And so it's kind of thinking through and asking the deep questions and understanding it on a better level, because at the end of the day, like a marketing ad has a lot of psychological, like, psychology to it, and that goes into the design and design thinking. So yeah, definitely more on the creative side. The numbers don't, I struggle with the numbers. I can understand, obviously, the numbers for, like, pulling data in and turning it into, like, data visualization, like a dashboard. But yeah, accounting and like my own taxes is not fun for me at all.
I get it. Yeah. So tell me why you love what you do.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy meeting new people and what they're passionate about, because usually a small business owner is doing something that they're passionate about, and then, like, my small role can help them deliver their passion even better. So, like, what I can do can help them, connect the dots a little bit better so that they can deliver and enjoy their passion more, maybe. Like, maybe running the business is something they really enjoy, and they don't like doing this other tech stuff on the side. So I can kind of unlock that part for them so they can actually enjoy their passion of what they're doing. It's always interesting to work with someone new and learn from them too, you know, the way they look at things, or the way they would define success, or kind of how they're going about solving some problems. Like, you can learn something new from each and every person. So I think that's it's very exciting for me just to meet new people and hear about their passions and help them along their way.
I think that is terrific, because you know what, I know that a small business, they're really exploring and expanding their passion, but I never thought about it like that. I mean, I knew it, but I never put it into words, but it's so true, because especially small business owners, it's everything for them. You know, a lot of times they have their house on the line, you know, and everything else, and the time involved, and it's just amazing that I think we have that American dream of owning your own business. Yeah. And God love those people that, you know, start out on that journey.
And it's a special type of person that will do that. So I really got into entrepreneurship when I was in high school. I took an entrepreneurship class. And it was one of the most influential classes I took, and it really opened my eyes to owning your own life and, you know, being in control of everything that you're going to do. I think there's a certain aspect of I'm in charge of whether I fail or I succeed. As a business owner, if you're the one in charge, whether you succeed or whether you fail, it's up to you.
Right.
You're not relying really on anyone else. So the extreme ownership idea, to be able to, again, work with those types of personalities and people is exciting.
And I think there's something special about people who start their own business.
Yeah.
I mean, truly. And I know a lot of times when a new business will come in and will come and talk with me at the chamber, and it's so funny because there's two different kinds of small business owners. One who thinks they put a sign out and people will come. Yeah, and the other one is just working it. Yeah. So, and you know, and you get it. You think, I have something so great, everybody's going to want it. But boy, it's a science to be able to get it out to the community and potential customers.
Yeah, and there's a lot to learn, even for myself now, learning the marketing side of things or the SEO. I know a little bit enough about it, but I'm not an expert in it. There's certainly other people out there that are experts in that.
Yes.
But as a business owner, you really have to be at least knowledgeable about kind of all those things, unless you want to hire out for everything.
Right.
So,
and most people can't, you know, when you're starting a new business, but it truly is, the marketing of a business is very much a science.
Yep, for sure. Yeah.
When you talk to Walmart and they're like, we only put things here and here, and they've got it, you know, and the new businesses that really understand that. But it would be great if you could start a new business and just hire this and hire that. And
you don't usually have the money.
But you just don't have the money. It's it's just not possible. So tell me how they can find you.
Yeah, my website's probably the easiest.
Okay. So it would be fieldsystems.com.
Design.
Oh, .design. That's right. I wrote to you. So fieldsystems.designs.
Yep.
Okay. And if you're not around, you'll get right back to them.
Yep. It's linked right to my calendar, so they can book a call right away. And I'm used to the remote world. I've worked, obviously, in software and tech remotely for the past 4 or 5 years. So obviously, I'm always happy to meet in person, too, now that there's obviously local businesses that I might be able to help out.
Oh, I love that. And, you know, to be able to help a small business keep going and grow.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part. Yeah. So, Val Kellogg, thank you ever so much. I appreciate you. And I did want to let you know when Val got here today, because I had met with her a couple weeks ago at the chamber office when she joined the chamber. And I had to know today, are you a member of the Kellogg family, the cereal family? And distant, way distant.
Too distant for money.
Yeah, too distant.
That's why I'm working right now.
I was at a meeting last night, and the question was, "What's your favorite breakfast cereal?"
Yeah.
That I had never heard that before. That people can tell a lot about you from your breakfast cereal. I'm still thinking about it because a lot of people said like Captain Crunch, and Frosted Flakes. And what's your favorite breakfast?
Oh man, I don't eat cereal,
Oh,
which is
okay.
probably why I get kicked out of the Kellogg family. I like toast I'm not a big cereal fan, unfortunately. If I had to choose though, I'd probably pick like mini wheats. I think that's
Okay.
Kellogg's too. So
Okay.
stay loyal to the brands.
Yeah. Mine is Life. I love Life
that's good too.
cereal.
Yeah.
That's a good
Forgot
one.
about that.
Yeah. Well, Val, thanks for taking your time today, and you're on your way to pick up your kids.
Yep.
How exciting is that? Oh,
Very.
when they get home and they're so excited to just see you and tell you about their day. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Can't wait.
yeah, my husband gets tired of me telling him about my day. In fact, Felicity, who I
just
work
not the
with,
same.
was on vacation last week. She had a fun girls' week, and my husband said to me, "When is she coming back?" Because I didn't have anybody to talk to all day, so he was tired of hearing me yip. So,
Yeah.
Val, thank you ever so much,
Yeah.
and thanks for all you're doing to help our small businesses.
Yep. Thanks for having me on.
Okay.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.